Hello and good morning to all of you. Okay, this is Vijayan Physics classes and myself I am Siraj Kumar. See, today I am going to discuss about the derived quantities. See, in the last video I just explained about the fundamental quantities. See, what are the fundamental quantities? See, the quantities which basically depends upon means which does not depend upon anything and which are independent of the other physical quantities. See, those are called as fundamental quantities. But whereas derived quantities are those which depends upon the fundamental quantities, which means here which are obtained from fundamental quantities. See, for example, see in the case of fundamental quantities, see what we learned here. See, we got length, mass, time, luminous intensity, temperature, okay, electric current, okay, and the amount of substance. See, all these are fundamental. They do not depend upon any other quantities. But whereas if you see the derived quantities, okay, see the derived quantities, See, what are the derived quantities here? See, derived quantities are those which are basically depends upon the fundamental quantities, which are obtained from fundamental quantities, and the units are nothing but nothing but again the derived units. See, fundamental unit is what here? Again, it does not depend upon any other units. Okay, whereas derived units are those which depends upon the fundamental units. Say, for example, derived quantities means what is? Suppose, for example, let us take area. See, area is what here? Area is a derived quantity. See, area can be obtained from, see, like length into breadth. See, length and breadth are what? Length and breadth are fundamental quantities. See, for example, take force. See, force F is equals to mass into acceleration. Okay, see, mass is a fundamental quantity. Acceleration is again another derived quantity. So, the mass into acceleration gives the derived quantity. Okay, means usually when the fundamental quantities, when different fundamental quantities, when they are multiplied or added, or when they are not added, so when they are multiplied or divided, then see what will happen? You will get the derived quantities here. And the derived units, see, a length is measured in meter, breadth is measured in meter. So the unit is what here? Meter square. Okay, that's a derived unit. See, mass is what here? Mass is kg. Okay, what is the acceleration here? Meter per second square. So kg meter per second square, the unit of force. Or if not, see, there is another unit is there, that is called a Newton. See, Newton is a unit of force. So like the derived quantities. Okay, so see here, if you see these derived quantities here, see the derived quantities, there are so many are there. So throughout our physics course, you are going to learn so many different derived quantities. Okay, like force, pressure, electric current is a fundamental quantity, charge. Okay, whereas you see if you look at the magnetic flux. So like that, see, we are going to learn so many derived quantities. All are derived quantities only. There are an infinite number of derived quantities. You can derive any number. Okay, so are you following what I am saying here? Okay, then. So these are called derived quantities. Okay, see, apart from this one, see here we have this multiples and submultiples of units. So what are these multiples and submultiples of units? Say sometimes you may need a bigger unit. Sometimes you may need a smaller unit. So the smaller and bigger units can be denoted by using this multiples and submultiples. See here, for example, let us start with multiples. See, multiples means what here? Multiples mean the bigger units. See how you are going to get the multiples here. See, for example, see, let us take deca. See, like a decagram. See, decagram means what here? Nothing but 10 gram. See, deca means what here? 10 power 1. See, next we have a hecta. See, hecta means what here? Nothing but 10 square. Okay, deca, hecta. Okay, see, 10 square means what here? Means nothing but 100. Okay, see here, hecta means what? Say like hectare. See, 1 hectare of land. See, 1 hectare means what here? Means 100 square meters of land. So like that. Say hectare. Then say we have this kilo. Okay, kilo means what here? 10 power 3. See, kilo means what? A kilogram, kilometer. So like that. So whenever you are using the word kilo means what? It is nothing but 10 power 3. See a kilo, then we have a mega. Okay, mega means what here? See mega star. See mega star means what here? Not a, see it is nothing but not that movie star. See mega star means what? So it is 10 power 6 times the bigger one. Okay, mega. Okay, are megawatt means a 10 power 6 watt. See 10 power 6. So mega. Okay, giga. See like suppose if you see the computer chips. See computer chip is in gigabyte. So giga means what here? 10 power 9. Okay. Then see here we have this giga tera. So tera means what is that is 10 power 12. See like suppose if you take a computer can work at a terabyte speeds per second. Tera times speeds per second means what is in 1 second it can do 10 power 12 operations in 1 second. So that is the meaning of tera. Okay. See deca, hecta, kilo, mega, giga, tera. Okay. Then we have here peta. Okay. Peta means 10 power 15. Then we have here exa. Exa means what is 10 power 18. Suppose if you look at the size of the galaxy is like exa times. Means 10 power 18 times. Okay, it means of the order. Okay, it's of the order of 10 power 18 times. So like that you can use these multiples. See, apart from multiples, here we have these submultiples. Okay, submultiples. See, what are the submultiples here? See, submultiples means what here? Means which are the smaller values. Okay, see smaller means what here? See, like we have angstrom. Okay, and see here we have this. See what is this? The size of the nucleus, the Fermi. So there is smaller units. See how can you get these smaller units? See we have this deci. Okay, deci means what is 10 power minus 1. See decimeter. Okay, decimeter. Okay, centimeter. Centi means 10 power minus 2, like centimeter. Okay, like that. Okay, then we have this milli. Again, milli means what here? 10 power minus 2. So millimeter. Okay, that is also there. Okay, so deci, centi, milli. Then we have 1 second. Okay, then we have this micro. See, micro means what is 10 power minus 6. See, what is this micro here? See, like, say micron. See, micron means what here? Nothing but 10 power minus 6 times. Okay, suppose say micrometer or the micro size. Okay, microgram means 10 power minus 6 gram. So, like that. Okay. See micro or microsecond. So the work is done in a microsecond. Microsecond means what? 10 power minus 6 seconds. Okay, then here we have this nano. Okay, nano means 10 power minus 9. Okay, see nano means 10 power minus. See nanometer. Okay, see what is this one? The size of the atom is of 10 power minus 9 meter. Okay, then here see nano. Then we have this pico. Pico means 10 power minus 12. See, for example, if you see the capacitance of a capacitor, the capacitance of a capacitor is in the picofarad. So picofarad means what here? Nothing but this 10 power minus 12 farad. Okay, see, then we have the pico. Then we have this femto. Femto means nothing but 10 power minus 50. See, femto or nothing but we can also call it Fermi. Fermi means 10 power minus 15 meter, the size of the nucleus. Okay, see femto. Then we have this auto. Auto means 10 power minus 80. Okay, like that. See here you can go either a bigger one, exa 10 power 18, and you see here we have a smaller one, auto, that is 10 power minus 80. Okay, some more are there, but which we may not use regularly, but in general we may use these things. Okay, like see submultiples mean the smaller values like deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto and atto. Okay, so you must learn these also. Okay, can I rub this one? Okay, I am rubbing it. Okay, then see carefully here. Okay, see apart from this one, see here we also have see another one like see we have this one astronomical unit, one AU, one astronomical unit. So one astronomical unit means what it is? Nothing but the distance between the sun and the earth. The distance between sun and earth is known as 1 astronomical unit. So 1 astronomical unit is equals to, see, 9 point, 1 second, it's 1.5 into 10 power 8 kilometers. Okay, so 1.5 into 10 power 8 kilometers is the distance between the sun and the earth. And here, see, here we have this 1 light year. See, 1 light year is not the unit of time. 1 light year is not the unit of time. 1 light year is what here? It's a unit of distance. See, 1 light year is equals to, it's nothing but, what is it? It's called 9.46 into 10 power 12 kilometers. That is 1 light year. So 1 light year is nothing but the distance traveled by light ray in 1 year. Okay, see, apart from this here, we have 1 parsec. See, 1 parsec is nothing but it's a largest distance. Okay, largest distance that we can measure. That is 1 parsec. So 1 parsec is equals to 3.26 light years. So 3.26 light years is known as 1 parsec. Okay, see, here apart from this one, see, we have this, what is this called, smaller distance. So smaller distance means what? We have this 1 angstrom. See, 1 angstrom means what here? It's nothing but 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay, so usually it is denoted as 1 angstrom. Then here we have this 1 Fermi. See, 1 Fermi means what here? 10 power minus 15 meter. Okay, that is known as 1 Fermi. Okay, so apart from this one, see, here we have this mass also can be measured. Mass can be measured in terms of kilogram. Okay, megagram, like that. Suppose if you have more, like tons, we can measure. Say we have this 1 quintal. Say 1 quintal means what here? 1 quintal means nothing but 100 kg. Here we have 1 ton. 1 ton means what here? That is 1000 kg. Okay, see, apart from this one, see, we have time. See, time is measured in seconds. See, here we have this, see here, 60 seconds means what here? Nothing but 1 minute. Suppose 60 minutes means what here? That is nothing but 1 hour. Suppose here we have this 24 hours means how much? 86,400 seconds or 1440 minutes. Okay, so like that you should have an idea of this time also. Suppose in this time we have a smallest time. See, what is smallest time is called? See, 1 shake. See, 1 shake is nothing but 10 power minus 8 seconds. Suppose sometimes they may give the questions like these many shakes are there. So shake means what here? Nothing but 10 power minus 8 seconds. Even this is also useful. Okay, see, apart from this one, see, you must learn about the conversion of units. See, from one form to the another one. So if you take a derived quantity. Okay, see carefully here. Okay, observe here carefully. Suppose if I wanted to convert the unit. See, for example, see, 1 square meter is there. See, 1 square meter means what here? It is nothing but, see, 1 meter into 1 meter. See, 1 meter can also be written as 10 square centimeter into 10 square centimeter. Nothing but 10 power of 4 centimeter square. That is 1 meter square. You see here 1 square meter equal to 10 power 4 centimeter square. Or if not, suppose if I wanted to convert 1 centimeter square into meter square, how many? It's nothing but 10 power minus 4 meter square. Okay, like that. See here, similarly 1 cubic meter equal to how much? See here 1 cubic meter equal to how much? So 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter. See, again this can be written as, see, 10 square centimeter into 10 square centimeter into 10 square centimeter. See, it is nothing but how much? 10 power 6 cubic centimeter, that is 1 cubic meter. Therefore, 1 centimeter cube equal to how much here? It is nothing but 10 power minus 6 cubic meter. Okay, see, like that you can measure here. See carefully here, if you take, see, this one will come under volume. This one will come under area, and volume and area are the derived quantities. Okay, so please remember this conversion also. See, in the next class, what I will do, I will be explaining about the derived quantities and how to write the dimensional formula. Okay, in the next class, I am going to discuss about more about the derived quantities, and also I am going to discuss about the dimensional formula. See, these dimensional formulas are very, very important. Okay, I'll try to explain at least around 50 different dimensional formula. Okay, in 2 or 3 videos like that. Okay, these dimensional formulas are very useful, especially in examination. At least one question will come from dimensional formula. Okay, thank you all. Okay, thank you. Okay, please like and subscribe to my channel. This is Vijayam Physics Classes. Thank you.